I had a dream last night. Did everything I never do in real life. I stepped into a room, told everyone to be quiet, cause I had something to say. Blew everybody away, wear whatever I want. Dressed in a gown, everybody's like, why, where you going? Nowhere special, just going to the store. I think I'd have it all, tell you I have even more. Picking a plate, being a plate, she is unruly. Never seen her like this, didn't think it existed, no truly. Don't get in her way, she's not here to play, she'll get moody. But don't mistake this girl for being me, cause these are dream rules. This is someone else, I'm not myself, no, no. Cause these are dream rules. This is
So let's talk about it. Burnout, y'all, like it was kind of a lot to admit, to be honest, that I was like burnt out. And I think it's because sometimes you can look at it as like you being weak, or not being able to keep everything going, especially if you are a high functioning person, or you have a lot going on, or you have a type A personality, or you consider yourself to be a very productive person. To admit that you might be burnt out, it's a very vulnerable feeling. It can make you feel honestly like a failure, and I know that, like, for me, it made me feel that way. But I think working with my therapist, working with and have not working with my friends, but talking to my friends and talking to my family, and the people I work with, like my marketer, and people like that, like they were just like, you have a lot going on, so it might not be surprising that you are burnt out, like, and they would challenge me, like ask me questions like, what have you done for you, like what hobbies are you doing for yourself, like when have you tapped in with you? And the answer is, the hard truth of it all is that I wasn't really tapping in with myself, and I realized that, like, as much as I was scheduling things to do to be productive, I needed to schedule it time to like check in with myself and do things that make me who I am, so I can pour into me. Because y'all, that quote that like you can't pour from an empty cup is true. And you don't realize how true it is until you're burnt out, until you don't have anything, and you're like, yeah, that's the truth. All right, let's get into this matcha. To be honest, like I'm a new kind of like in the way that you supposed to make matcha. I'm new to this, and I don't make a lot of matcha at home. The reason why I started to make more matchas or get into the art of making matcha at home is because it forces me to slow down. I'm a type of person, my brain goes 1,000 miles per minute. So I have to be intentional with doing things that slow me down. Like journaling does that, spending time with God does that, and making matcha does that. Like, I haven't mastered the matcha. Like my matcha at home is average at best. However, the art of making matcha has made me slow down. And I feel like in terms of burnout, incorporating activities that you can do daily that force you to, slow down is important. Also, matcha, like caffeine and anxiety and just being a fast-paced person sometimes don't really match. And coffee, it gives me my superpower. I'm on go, but sometimes it makes me feel more anxious. So I've been having 1 cup. Eventually I kind of want to wean myself off of coffee in general, where daily, if I want caffeine, I'm drinking tea or matcha, and really minimizing that too. So I do have some herbal teas. We'll get into that because that's some of that is part of my wind down routine that I do at night, especially trying to combat this burnout. But yeah, so yeah, matcha is one of those things that I do because I feel like it, helps with like slowing me down. So let's give it a taste. Let's see what it do. I put almond milk in here. Y'all saw the matcha bar. Like I just ordered that off of Amazon. I don't know. Like it tastes okay to me. If y'all know a better version, like let me know. Otherwise, like it's pretty good. I'll put it in my Amazon storefront if y'all like are looking or exploring matcha like me. And then the set that I actually made my matcha in the kettle, I got that from Amazon too. So I'll add all that into my shop. And these cups come from Amazon. The straw, Amazon is that girl when it comes to quick things. And so I have a lot. So I'll just go ahead and add some stuff to my Amazon storefront. But let's taste. Let's taste. Y'all see how my mind goes? We got to work on that. You see, it tastes like almond milk. Like I feel like, I don't know, I feel like the way I prepped the matcha, it wasn't pasty enough. Maybe that's it. Or like, I don't know, y'all give me some suggestions. Maybe I need to look at some more videos on how to prepare matcha, but I feel like I even went above the amount of like matcha I was supposed to use. But did I put too much water in it or what? Y'all let me know. But I think, I mean, it's not bad, but y'all see by the color, like it's kind of low key giving matcha flavored almond milk, and it's okay. I'm okay with that for right now. I am a work in progress, so there's the theme. Okay, we not after perfection. We just being a perfect us that we can be. So yeah, journaling is important. Like I haven't been consistent with it, but having some type of morning routine for me, tapping in with God first and foremost when I first wake up, and then going into journaling. Even if I got to do journaling once I get dressed and do all of that, I still try to do it in the morning. Now, like I said, it's something that is hard because sometimes like life be lifing and you just don't always have the time. But I feel like this year being more intentional because of my experience with burnout, and when I look back at kind of where it stems from, it is really not tapping in with myself and not being intentional when I tap in with God. So I think being intentional, like right now, my non-negotiables is my journaling time and me spending time with God in the morning and also in the evening. Anything else, like I can adjust, but those 3 things like are mandatory. So regardless of how my day goes, like I gotta get those things in, and it's just a non-negotiable. And I think having non-negotiables, especially when it's about pouring into yourself and showing up for you, is what's going to help you not burn out. I think burning out is when you constantly pouring out and you don't take time to get poured into or pour into yourself. So that's kind of what I've been doing, and what I've gone into this year saying to myself, like have some non-negotiables. Those are mine. I like so the devotional I'm tapping back into. I've had this for like years at this point. I think low key this might be over 15. I'm trying to see if the year is on the price tag, but it's not. But I've had this for like it has to be about 10 or plus years, like maybe 10 plus years. Okay, but I just kind of like look at it each year, just because like I feel like you pick up something every time that you do it. It's like evergreen content. It's not old. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, this is what it's called. It's nothing. Y'all have seen this before. Jesus Calling, and I love it because it's short. So I mean, just keeping it a buck. When you're busy or you have a lot going on, sometimes like you just need that jolt in the middle of the day or whenever you just need it. And so I'd like to keep this on my desk so that I can kind of tap into this each day when I just kind of need that extra oomph, even after I've done my reading in the morning. So I kind of like doing this in the middle of the day. So here is kind of what it looks like. I'm on January 7th. Let's go ahead and read it together. It is impossible to praise or thank me too much. As it is written, I inhabit the praises of my people. Sometimes your adoration is a spontaneous overflow of joy in response to radiant beauty or rich blessings. At other times, your praise is more disciplined and measured, an act of your will. I dwell equally in both types of praise. Thankfulness also is a royal road to draw near me. A thankful heart has plenty of room for me. When you thank me for the many pleasures I provide, you affirm that I am God, from whom all blessings flow. When adversity strikes and you thank me anyway, your trust in my sovereignty is show peace in invisible realms. Fill up the spare moments of your life with praise and thanksgiving. This joyous discipline will help you live in the intimacy of my presence. And then it has like the different scriptures at the bottom here for you to like dive in deeper to what this devotional is, which I want to actually start doing, like actually go into these scriptures. The trash people are outside, so if y'all hear that, hopefully y'all don't. Please excuse it. They were trying to, disrupt our devotional time, like make it make sense. No, they're doing their job as they should, and here we are. This is real life. So yeah, like I think for me, reading that, especially it's still a morning, I've been really intentional, and now it's like kind of normal for me to just thank God randomly throughout the day. I find when I'm really kind of in my head and I might be kind of on a string of negativity, like really thanking him for the different opportunities, even some of the, things that are negative, because I know that he's trying to shape me for something. And so just thanking him that I'm able to even live this life to experience the negativity, and so or the positivity, right? Just living life and knowing that life is just not going to always be, sunshine, unicorns and whatnot, and that we ultimately have control with how we react and what our attitude is in them circumstances. So anywho, I keep this on my desk, and it's just like a nice little way to tap in when you just need to kind of tap in. And that has been really helpful for me to my kind of recovery from burnout. So I just want to hop on and show y'all this as like a little resource. You can pick it up. I think I might have got this from like Barnes and Noble, something like that. But you can pick it up anyway. They might even have a digital version. So tap into that. So to kind of wrap us up, let's wrap it up. Through my experience of like burnout, I realized that I can still be productive, but I need to make sure I prioritize me, because I'm the vehicle, right? I'm the one that's powering all these things. And so if I don't make myself a priority and I make everything else a priority, then who's like driving it? Who's driving this thing? Like, of course you're going to run out of gas. So now, and it's still hard, to do. Like it's a everyday daily thing, especially when you just got yourself kind of out of burnout, or you just feel like you're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. I think it's a everyday, at least for me, it's a everyday moment by moment check in that I have to do with myself. And I think um you know putting things in my day to make me and force me to slow down is super helpful. It's my hack into getting out of this. So like journaling, spending time with God, doing those things really make me slow down, because you can't be on go when you're doing those things. Like you got to sit down somewhere and actually do it. And I think journaling kind of makes you see things that you might it's like having a conversation with yourself, especially if you free write. So I free write when I journal, but I also will do prompts. Like I went on ChatGPT and did some prompts for kind of my own situation, that like with entrepreneurship, 9 to 5, like balancing all the different things, because I wanted to like really be intentional with how I looked at that. So it just depends on how I feel during the day of whether I want to free write or if I want to do a prompt. And so, yeah, those things make me slow down, and it's really been helpful for me to make sure that I've poured into myself daily. It is a non-negotiable for me to make sure that no matter what I have going on, that I at least spend 30 minutes to an hour. It's that deep, y'all. Pouring into myself. So by exercising, journaling, tapping in with God, doing something creative, because I'm a very creative person. Those are things that just in my daily life is a part of who I am, and in part of the fabric of what makes me me. So I would say, if you didn't take anything else out of this video, when it comes to burnout, is make sure you carve out time for yourself to slow down. Like if you're a very busy, productive person where you just can't slow down, like your brain is like mine and it's just like all over the place. First of all, it's okay. It's we all think and do different things different ways, but acknowledge the fact that you think that way, and like sometimes you can get in your own way. So you need to make sure that you slow down just a little bit, and so make sure you know carve out some time to be able to do that during your day and make it a daily habit. Okay. So I think that's going to close us out for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I had fun creating it. If you like content like this, definitely let me know. I would love to create more content like this for y'all. Also, if you have questions about burnout, more in depth about my experience, please let me know. And then also, if you have tips on, like, if you experience burnout or even how you prevent burnout, drop them in the comments. Like, let's share the love. Let's share, tips, because I know what I just shared is not the only way. Also, if some of my ways are kind of like, girl, you might want to, check in and make sure that's, what you should be doing. Like, let's have a back and forth conversation on that and keep each other healthy, accountable, and all the things. Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Love you. Bye.